Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. Well, today's video is a bit of a surprise that I honestly wasn't expecting to be making, because today we are talking the Deciem sale. And no, don't check your calendars, it's not November already, it's April. But for the whole month of April, Deciem have announced a sale, and this actually marks their final ever sale, according to some. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But they've decided to mix things up completely. Gone are the November sales that we're so used to and have enjoyed for the past like 6 or 7 years. And that's a thing of the past, but they're not leaving us completely cold turkey. For the month of April, they're offering the 23% off everything in the Ordinary, NIOD and loopha collections, which gives us the opportunity to stock up before the sales are gone forever. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you what I'm buying, what I think is genuinely worth your hard-earned coin, and what I'm personally stocking up on when it comes to my own skincare routine. So sit back, relax, let's shop the Deciem sale. Now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you what I'm purchasing, but I would, of course, love to know what you've got your eye on. Once you've filled your cart, let me know down in the comments section below what products that you're buying. What would you recommend for others? I always say here on Mad About Skin, we are one big community, and you know, we learn from each other. So share your favorites, recommendations, any hints, tips, and hacks you have down in the comments, because I would love to hear from you. Now, as always, when we have these sales, whether it's November, which is more traditional, or here in April, we're running something that we call the Mad About Skin Charity Drive, which is where we'll list and link all the products mentioned in today's video down in the description box below. If you click on those links and shop through them, that's actually called an affiliate link, which means at no additional cost to you, the channel will get a small percentage of commission for every sale made. We add all that commission together, then at the end of the month we total it up and we donate it to charity. We're a little bit on the back foot now because this was a recent announcement that they were doing this sale. So if you have any charity suggestions that you think are really good causes that you'd like to see supported, drop them down in the comments section below, and yeah, we'll definitely consider those. I'll give an update later on in the month. But just know, if you are shopping the Deciem sale, and there is no obligation whatsoever to use those links, but if you do, a small percentage of the sale amount at no cost to you will be donated to charity, and that's just our way of giving back, helping you guys shop your favourite skincare whilst also giving back at the same time. So that to me is win-win-win, ding, ding, ding. And I'll leave some more information about that down in the description box below. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So here we are. April, the Ordinary sale has hit, but is this going to be the last ever sale from the Ordinary and Deciem brands in general? Well, it depends who you listen to online. Some people say yes, other people say it might become a recurring thing in April every single year. We'll wait and see, but this is definitely the end of the November sales that we've become so used to. Whilst I'm disappointed about that, because it seems like an end of a skincare era, I think we all sort of hung it out until November for the Deciem sale and then stocked up on all of our favourites for the following year. That's no longer going to be a thing, but I do appreciate that they haven't left us cold turkey. They have announced ahead of time that it won't be happening this year, and that they're giving us the opportunity to do a little stock up in April. So throughout the month of April, it's 23% off everything, and as far as I can tell online, it is literally everything. Their sets are 23% off, individual products are 23% off, and I really appreciate this because I hate those sales that brands announce where it's a certain percentage off, but you go in and there's so many caveats and exclusions, it's hardly worth it. As far as I can tell, it's literally everything, and you don't need a code. If you just go in using one of the links down in the description box below, that 23% is auto applied across the whole range. So again, I appreciate that. Just shopping made easy. And I'm just going to dive in and share with you what I have bought, because I was ready. I had my credit card ready to go the second that the sale started, and like I say, it's running for the whole of April. So I'm going to start with the Ordinary, and I placed 3 products on order for the Ordinary, and I bought multiples of each one to kind of last me for a full 12 months. I don't know whether this sale is going to happen again next April. I'm just crossing my fingers that it does. But I bought enough to see me through 12 months of these core 3 products that I use every single day. So first and foremost is this. This is the Ordinary Rice Lipids and Ectoin Microemulsion. I love this. I don't really know. I don't know how to sing its praises enough. This is one of their newest product launches, and honestly has been a game changer. Ectoin is fantastic for boosting the barrier function of the skin, helping with overall skin health. And I loved the one by Paula's Choice, but it was like £60. This is like £13. So such a more affordable option, which I really appreciate. and it's a really lightweight moisturizing serum. I actually use this as my moisturizer because I have slightly oily, acne prone skin, so something lightweight yet hydrating like this is perfection. And I can tell you, this is going to be my go-to all summer long, where I just need something lightweight and breathable. This ticks every box. So if you're somebody that hasn't really found your go-to summer moisturizer yet, this could be it. Don't let the fact it's a serum fool you. It's as hydrating as a moisturizer, just with a serum texture, which for me, music to my ears, because I need something super lightweight based on my skin type. If you have a more dryness prone skin type, you can still use this. You might just want to put a moisturizer on top. It's up to you. It's one of those products that you can really tailor to use how best works for you. I love it. Now, unfortunately, The Ordinary have capped individual products as a maximum of 5 per person. So I did max out on this and I bought 5 because I just know I'm going to use it all summer long. And whilst you do get 60 ml, it's actually a decent sized product. Like I say, I get through it and my skin just drinks it up. My favourite combo at the moment actually is to use this and then top it off with this. This is the Mad About Skin and sunscreen from my own collection. This, my little summer duo. Apply this first. Top it off with the Mad About Skin sunscreen as your final step. You are protected all day long. This is a 6-hour protection and you just have the nicest finish on the skin. I did this morning. I just feel it has the right amount of plumpness, hydration, glow. Like perfect little duo. And I will say, just because it's fun, I have done a 23% off this. So if you use the code April, all capital letters, obviously all one word, April at checkout, you'll get 23% off this, just as my way of saying, let's just celebrate. It's April. This is a duo that you want to get in, and yeah, 23% off that one. Now, the next product I put in my basket is this, which is The Ordinary Aloe 2% plus NAG 2% serum. I think this is one of those products that just everybody should have in their skincare routine. It hydrates, it plumps, it nourishes, but most importantly, it turbocharges your hyperpigmentation routine. So if you're somebody that's already using hyperpigmentation actives, such as maybe vitamin C, tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin, all the good stuff, use this to just turbocharge it. It's super gentle, so even the most sensitive skin can absolutely use it. And it's just such a nice product. They've really thought about the formula of this one because they've actually taken the aloe vera that forms part of this, and really broken down the individual components of it to add them in a concentrated way. So this is very different to just using a 2% aloe, for example. It's much more hyper concentrated. So you get that calming, that soothing. The NAG fights them phase that hyperpigmentation. It's just great. Use this at the start of your serums for just that little boost to radiance, luminosity, hyperpigmentation fighting, and hydration. Kind of does it all, and it's super inexpensive. I bought the maximum 5 of this, and I would recommend everybody has it as part of their skincare routine for the benefits. Now, last but by no means least for The Ordinary, I bought The Ordinary Sulfur 10% powdered cream concentrate. Now, this isn't a universal product. I would say you need this if you have breakout prone skin, rosacea, or very sensitive redness prone skin. This actually goes on as a powder but works into a beautiful cream, and you can either use it on areas where you have redness and sensitivity. It works so well to just calm and soothe. Sulfur is the best ingredient for doing that. Or you can use it on areas where you have a breakout. So if you get that offending pimple, pop some of it on and it'll just reduce the heal time by roughly half. Sulfur is fantastic as an anti-inflammatory, anti-redness agent, but normally it stinks. Sulfur, it smells like rotten eggs. Nobody needs that in their life. This one doesn't, because they use colloidal sulfur. Not only is that better in terms of its anti-inflammatory, but it doesn't smell. So if you want sulfur without the rotten eggs, this is it, and I absolutely love it. Of course, you guys might be stocking up on so many other products from The Ordinary. These are the 3 that I personally bought from The Ordinary, but I'd love to know what else you'll be buying, so let me know down in the comments. And if you did want to take part in our charity drive, but I haven't listed and linked your favourite product here, I have left a generic link for their website, which you can use and then find your own favourite products through that, and that will still count. Yeah, I've been a little bit more conservative with my Ordinary purchases in this sales period, because I still have some left over from November, but that's what I've thrown in my basket. Now let's come on to NIOD. Where I said I was quite restrained with my purchases from The Ordinary, I have let loose when it comes to NIOD. I have bought so much for them, and I think that's because I've really realised that NIOD are truly something special when it comes to skincare. You know, they haven't come out with any blockbuster, innovative or new products for the past 3 years, but in a weird way, I don't think they need to, because their original, their OG products are still market leading in terms of performance, and they're also really affordable when you compare the results to an equivalent brand. A lot of brands have put their prices up and up recently. NIOD haven't done that, and so what started out as quite a luxury skincare brand is now much more middle of the road and affordable than they used to be. Take 23% off that, and I really think you'd struggle to find the same results from equivalent brands at this price point, which is why I decided to stock up. And these are the products from NIOD that I purchased. So I bought a couple of the copper amino isolate lipid. I love this because day to day I will use a water-based copper peptide serum. They work absolutely fantastically. But when there's a sale on, I treat myself to this because I just love the feel of this product on my skin. This is a copper peptide in a lipid format, which is fairly unique and fairly rare. You don't see it a lot on the market. But those lipids will just help those copper peptides penetrate a little bit deeper. I find you get slightly quicker results with a lipid-based copper peptide. Now, I don't want to buy this full price. It's not quite within my budget and price range, but with that 23% off, I always treat myself to a couple of tubes of this, and my skin just loves it. It gives you the nicest, smoothest skin. It's super hydrating. A little does go a long way, and I use this to just turbocharge the results I get from copper peptides. I love my water-based copper peptides day in, day out, but when I see the sale, I'll swap out those for this for a short period of time to just turbocharge and reinforce everything, and this works. As soon as this arrives, I will use it continuously for like 2 months, and then I'll go back to my other favorite copper peptides, knowing that my skin has just enjoyed that little treat, and it's just elevated some of the anti-aging a little bit. I'm not going to be buying this full price, but with 23% off, it's always the first thing to go in my basket because my skin loves it. And this is, for me, is my little skincare treat. Now, a product that I always have and use year round is the NIOD modulating glucosides. Now, I thought in November I bought enough of this to last me 12 months, but my skin's had a bit of a rough winter. It's been quite windy here, very dry, very cold, and my skin has gone through it. I've also had quite a few colds going on and this area always gets really sore. The modulating glucosides is the best, bar none, the best of the calming, soothing and barrier supporting serums you'll find. It's just stunning. I don't know what they've done, it's just magic. Modulating glucosides are fantastic at restoring barrier health, but the other ingredients that have used in here I think have really just turbocharged the results you see. After just 2 applications, your skin will be restored to its equilibrium. It won't be angry, red, irritated. It's a quick fix, and you can either use this as a daily step in your skincare routine to kind of future-proof against irritation, or you can use it like I do. When your skin is irritated, use it as a treatment. It's really up to you, but this is amazing. After you've shaved as well, apply this after you've shaved. You won't get the razor bumps, you won't get that irritation, the redness, the dryness. It's just a fantastic, fantastic product, and you can use it on the face, the neck, the body, wherever you have irritation, sensitivity and dry skin. Use the modulating glucosides and it will just instantly fix it for you. Now, I was really, really tempted to call it there. Just call it there when it comes to NIOD, like stock up on those 2, which are my core favourites. But then I realised, there's a couple of products that I like to have on hand for when my skin needs it. And those I've stocked up on too. One of them is this, the flavanone mud mask. Now, I think I've still got quite a bit left in this one, but I put another one on order because this is my go-to mask when I need a glow up. You put a thin layer of this on, and let me stress that, thin. The thinner, the better. You actually get better results if you use less of the product. So you should be able to see skin through it. It goes on as like a terracotta colour, but you should be able to see skin through it. Put a thin layer on, leave it for 10 minutes. You'll think, well, that did nothing. Rinse it off, and then the tingling starts. And oh my gosh, you'll get that prickling, tingling sensation. And within about 20 minutes, you will be glowing to the gods. It's the best flash facial you will ever use. And I would probably recommend using this once, maybe twice a week. I use it when I need to, if I've got a big filming day ahead, or maybe I'm having my photo taken for something. I will use this, and it just guarantees you that perfect skin day, that glow up that we all crave. So good. And then another product that I am using is the NIOD Survival Zero. So this is their antioxidant. Now, I actually created my own antioxidant serum, which I very much profiled against this NIOD one because I've loved it for the longest possible time. The Mad About Skin one is out of stock. I don't even have one for myself to use. It has just flown out like that. So because that's out of stock, I've actually been reaching for this one by NIOD, which is an equivalent, and so I've stocked up on this to see me through until we have the restock of the Mad About Skin one in about 2 or 3 months time. When that happens, I'll go back to that because it's slightly less expensive. It comes at a more affordable price point. But in the meantime, I'm using the NIOD Survival Zero because it's fantastic with 14 different antioxidants. If you really want to just get maximum skin protection, the NIOD Survival Zero is where it's at. They used to do sunscreen versions of it. They've discontinued those because, well, there was a whole host of reasons, formulation being one of them. So they've just stripped it back to the bare, core of the antioxidant formula, and it's amazing. Use it alongside your favorite sunscreen, which is what I do, and it'll just give you that locked in protection. Now, last but by no means least, let's talk loopha. Now, loopha is a brand under the Deciem umbrella that does body washes, body serums. And I do like a lot of the loopha smells. The scents are beautiful. But I find that their prices are a little bit expensive for a body wash, full price. 23% off, this is where I strike. And actually, whilst all the body washes are amazing, I'll link some of them down below. The one product I think they have that's innovative and kind of worth a little bit of an explore if you haven't tried the brand before is their Oud and Amber Body Powder Wash. So first of all, Oud and Amber, it's the best scent. It's rich, it's exotic, the scent is phenomenal. But this is actually a powder which you then mix with water and use it as a creamy body wash. Perfect for travel. If you're somebody that is either worried about the liquid limits on airlines, which it's becoming less of a thing now here in the UK, you can travel with liquids in hand luggage now over that 100 ml, whereas you couldn't previously. When a lot of countries don't have that technology yet, so you're still restricted. So if you're worried about the restrictions, you can get around it with this. If you're worried about leakage when you're traveling, the powder is great. If you're just looking to cut your overall carbon emissions, don't forget this is lighter and it's taken the water out of it, so you're not just shipping water, meaning it comes with fewer carbon emissions and it's more environmentally friendly to be using a powder like this. You add your own water at home. That, I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference, but these marginal gains, if you can make a marginal win, why not? And this is another nice benefit of it. I love this one. Absolutely love it. The scent alone is amazing. And this is going to be, I bought 2 because I'm going to take them with me traveling in the summer. And that way I won't be worried about spills and it getting all over your travel clothes. It just works. And if you're in a bind, this also works really well as a travel wash. You can put a little, use it, wash your swimwear through after a day at the beach. This is absolutely fine. You can use it as a travel wash too. Great for holidays. So there you have it, guys. A rundown of a very impromptu video about what I'm buying in the April Deciem sale. I don't think I'd be saying those words, but you know what? Whether this is the final ever sale, like some people are saying, or whether it's just a stopgap to something else next April, this is our opportunity to stock up. Don't forget, if you do use the links below, a small portion of the sale will go to charity, and for that, I'm so grateful. So thank you for taking part and just making this possible for yet another year. If you've watched it this far, hopefully you'll reach down and give the video a big thumbs up and a like, because the more likes the video gets, the wider YouTube will publish it, which just means as many people as possible can hear and take part, hopefully, in our charity drive, and we can raise as much money as possible. From the bottom of my heart, love to each and every one of you. Take care, guys. Bye.